Hello, this is klalkity. This is a response to Philos71's 5 questions every atheist must answer. Whether you're an atheist or a theist, you should see some serious problems with Philos71's arguments. First, I need to start with what is an atheist, because he says his 5 questions are supposed to keep him, and presumably everyone else, from being an atheist. So let's look at what that really means. An atheist is someone who lacks belief in God or in gods. They don't have a belief in the existence of Thor, Zeus, God, etc. Flying spaghetti monster, celestial teapot, so forth. Everyone is an atheist with respect to some gods, unless you believe in all of them. So perhaps you are an atheist with regard to Thor, whereas the atheist believes in one less god than you, in the case that you believe in one god, that is. So it's just a lack of belief. It's like how you don't believe in Thor, only for all deities. I just said that. So to show why you can't be an atheist, which is what Philos71 says, what do you have to do? What do you have to do to show that? Let's use a non-controversial example to figure out the answer objectively. This is a method you may learn in school. You replace the contentious terms like God with something else, so we can just look at the argument and not be biased, not form these snap judgments. So let's say I don't believe that the moon exists. To show that I'm wrong, what will you do? I don't believe the moon exists. What will you do? You'll show me evidence that it exists, right? Is there any other way? No, there's not. I can't think of one. Maybe there is one. If so, we have a whole other tangent to go on. We'll do that later then. I don't think there is one. Okay, so let's apply this apparent conclusion, because all conclusions are, we don't know how permanent they are. That's the perspective of science, and I think that's the right perspective. So, when we looked at the moon, to show that lacking a belief in the moon's existence is false, you would show evidence for the moon's existence. Philos71 then, to show us why we can't be atheists, or in other words, why we can't lack a belief in God or gods, but will show us evidence for the existence of God. I'll drop the or gods part of the definition because he's a Christian and we know what he's getting at. He ultimately wants to show us that God exists. In summary, everything he says is either irrelevant or trying to provide evidence for the existence of God. We'll follow the rule of charity. In other words, we'll give him the benefit of the doubt and assume that he's not giving us irrelevant claims. So let's see what his evidence for God is.